Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations unto their brothers out there, sincere elect, hopeful elect, pushing the truth. This is just an intro video I'm gonna do. Not sure the exact title, but it's gonna be dealing with the public fool system, like Apostle Tahar says, the public school system, and how your children don't belong to you. All right, because you got people out there like talking about get children, even Israelites, beget children in this place and live a life with, and all these things that really just oppress you more, because your children don't belong to you, man. As soon as your woman gives birth to your child, all right, you cannot leave the hospital with your child before signing that birth certificate, which that birth certificate, it locks your child into the system. And that birth certificate is even put on the stock market. All our birth certificates are traded upon the stock market. All right. So as soon as you sign that birth certificate, that child has the property of the government. And especially if you get married, when you get married, you get your marriage license. And in the marriage license, any offspring of the two parties, i.e. children, right, it belongs unto the state, right, or in Canada, the province, or the crown, really. All right. So your children don't belong to you, man. You have these children, but especially nowadays, man, any little small thing, child services gets called, or someone reports any little disciplinary action, anything like that. So I'm gonna read two scriptures. One is in they're both in Deuteronomy 28. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So this happened during the time of physical slavery, hardcore slavery, colonialism, where your children will be literally taken from you, sold, and spread apart from the family. And nowadays as well. Nowadays, in the form of, like I said, child services and being in a foster care system, which Israelites dominate. Any little small thing where someone reports your child to somebody, right? So it applies to now. And also I'm going to get the 41st verse. It says, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, right? For they shall go into captivity. So you don't even enjoy your children, man, in this place, because nowadays they go into the public fool system. And this is just an intro video, because I'm going to go a little in depth on the history of the public school system. But again, you can't fully enjoy your kids, man. Not like in the ancient world, or not even like 100 years ago. Things are very, very different. And it's prophecy. These curses still apply, man. These same curses still apply. But so I'm gonna get the article that I had, right? This is from the Toronto Sun. It says Google funds teaching Canadian students to spot fake news. Salaki for the sound. But it says Google funds teaching Canadian students to spot fake news. And basically what this is, Google, right? Google, we know, is a multi-billion-dollar establishment, company, whatever you want to call it. All right, this shit is like the eye over the whole world. Google, it has YouTube, Facebook, all these things, right? So Google is funding. Why the hell would they be spending their money to teach children how to spot fake news? We're gonna get into this. This was yesterday. right, as it says yesterday at 3:10 p.m. It says a classroom program aimed at teaching Canadian elementary and high school students how to detect fake news in an era which almost anyone can publish information is under development, groups behind the initiative said Tuesday. And it's crazy because why do you think they're doing this? Mainly, it's not just because like people like Alex Jones or any of those conspiracy theorists or alternative news medias, Dabu 777, like any of these people, right? It's really because the Hebrew Israelites. Because you don't think these kids are talking about it in their classroom, and they're asking their kids and they're asking their teachers. Because I remember when I was in high school, I believe grade 10 or 11, that's when I found the truth. You know, but you didn't have the internet. You didn't have internet back in those, or you didn't have these like crazy smartphones. You still had the flip phones. You know, so all you could get was a ringtone and you know, maybe a wallpaper. All right, for your phone, but you didn't even have YouTube or Facebook. But now it's crazy. I can't even imagine how it is right now. You have everything: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, where truth is just flooding these circuits. And believe me, man, it's not because of people like I said, Alex Jones or any of those alternative news medias. It's a part of that, but it's not the main thing. Because guess what? So, these Jakes, a lot of Jakes go to Catholic school. So guess what? When they're up in religion class, because I took that bullshit course, they're asking, "Oh, sir, is Jesus?" You know, somebody might ask, "Is Jesus white, or is he black?" And the teacher will say, "Oh, what is that?" And then some of them might show him the video with the precepts and everything, and the teacher might be confounded. All these kind of situations, I'm just imagining it, right? Because I'm just thinking how it was back in my day, like 10 years ago. So like 10 plus years ago, but with all this crazy, basically the Urim and Thummim, this internet, right? This portal of information, this flooding of information and knowledge that these children these Jakes, man, and these Edomites, it's causing a lot of stir, man, even in the high schools. That's what I'm picking up, and in elementary schools, because these kids, they got phones from when they're fucking 6 years old, man. You know, so why do you think they're funding? That's a lot of money, man. That's for all of Canada. So that is a very big program, not just for high schools but also elementary schools. It says called Newswise. The idea is to enhance general news literacy among students aged 9 to 19. You see? And they want to get that younger gap. That's why, was it last year or 2 years ago, they introduced that fucking curriculum, right? That curriculum for teaching your child about transsexuals and masturbation, all that shit, because you want to get that young age gap. So they're already bugged out, man. So by the time they hear the truth, it's like poison in their ears. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to close that gap because they can't control the internet. That's why, end of the day, they're gonna have to shut it down. You know, sooner or later. It says fake news accelerates distrust in our institutions, including distrust of the trained media, who spend so much time trying to hold the powerful to account. Right? And of course it creates distrust, because even this applies to everything. You're in a history class and they're talking about Columbus, and you got Jake's out smart ass Israelites, man. They'll look it up and they'll read about it, or they might, like I said, they might see an Israelite video and they'll say, "Oh, sir, well, look at this information. Columbus was a fucking genocidal murderer," you know, or certain other information. And what does the teacher go? "Oh no, that's incorrect." Or if you hand in an assignment, you know, you fail, you get mad. So it's creating all this friction, I'll say, between the institution, as it says, right? This initiative provides an arena to engage a younger audience and to ensure they're equipped with the skills to identify reliable sources of information. Reliable sources, man. You're talking about their fake news, CNN, Fox News, CP24, all this bullshit media that you're not learning shit from. Where news is that the Maple Leafs won. That's news nowadays. You know, but information about chariots or World War III or economic collapse, no, that's not good. And that was really it. You could keep reading, but I'm going to go into a little bit more. I just want to do an intro on that. So I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that do rule well, who I learn the truth from, and salutations unto your brothers out there. Until next time, Shalom.